Hello everyone. Let us take a look at a question of math which came in JEE Advanced 2017. So the question says it is a passage type of question. So let f of x is equals to x plus ln x minus x ln x in the range of x 0 to infinity. Column 1 contains information about the zeros of f of x, f dash x and f double dash x. Column 2 contains information about the limiting behavior of f of x, f dash x and f double dash x at infinity. Column 3 contains information about the increasing, decreasing nature of f of x and f dash x. So let us just write down what is given. They have given us the f of x as x plus ln x minus x ln x in the domain x from 0 to infinity, right? So since we have to study f of x and f double dash x, might as well just calculate it right now. So 1 plus 1 upon x minus, using chain rule, 1 into ln x minus 1 upon x into x, which gives you 1 upon x minus ln x as the f dash x value. Now f double dash x is equals to minus 1 upon x square minus 1 upon x, which is nothing but minus 1 upon x plus 1 upon x square. Okay, so since this is a question involving functions, we can analyze it graphically. So let us try drawing the graph of let us try getting a graph of function of x roughly. So let us say this is f of x axis equal to y, and this is the x axis. We need to analyze the nature of the function around the values of x, which is basically 0, 1, e and e square. So we can calculate the values of f of x in these values and just try to find out the rough graph. So let us say f of 1 is equals to 1 plus 0 minus 0, which is 1. So let us say f of 1 is 1. Now f of e is e plus 1 minus e into 1, which is again 1. So f of e is also 1. F of e is also 1. Now f of e square is equals to e squared plus 2 minus e squared into 2, which is nothing but 2 minus e squared, which is less than 0. Important point to note, which is less than 0. So e squared, at e squared the value of the function is less than 0, which could be somewhere around here, 2 minus e squared. So yeah, now these are the points from which the function of x passes through. Okay, now let us look at column 1. Now column 1 says that f of x is equals to 0 for some x from 1 to e square. Now f of x is equals to 0 from 1 to e square. From 1 to e square, we can see the function passes through here, here and here. Now since this is a continuous function from 0 to infinity for the domain, we can definitely say that since the function is positive on over here and negative over here in between 1 to e square, the function definitely has to pass through 0, right, for it to be continuous. So yes, column 1's first point is therefore correct. Column 1 first point is correct. Now second points talk about the f dash x's nature. So let us try analyzing f dash x. Let us draw another graph for f dash x for the analysis of f dash x. So f dash x has two functions basically, 1 upon x and ln x. So for let us study its nature. Let us draw the graph of both and let us try to find out its roots. Now 1 upon x's graph is somewhat like this. One, one. ln x's graph passes through 0 at 1 and it is 1 at e. Okay, and it goes to infinity as x approaches infinity. So this is the graph of 1 upon x and this is the graph of ln x. Now it is fairly clear that f dash x will only be 0 at this point, right? Because at this point 1 upon x and ln x's value is same, so both will cancel out and give 0 value. So only at this point f dash x is 0 and the points after these on this side of the board, which is x greater than this point, whichever this point is, at this point we can see that ln x is greater than 1 upon x, so and ln x's sign is negative, so we can say that the f dash x value will be less than 0. And over here on this side of the board, over this side of the graph, basically 1 upon x is greater than 1 upon x is greater than ln x and 1 upon x is positive, so their difference will obviously always be positive over this side. So f dash x over this side of the graph will be 0, here it will be 0, sorry, will be greater than 0, here it will be 0 and here it will be less than 0. So yeah, column 1 second option says that f dash x will be 0 for some x1 to e. So yes, for some x1 to e it will be 0. So yeah, second point is also correct. Now the third point says that f dash x will be 0 for some x0 to 1, which is clearly not correct because it is already 0 at 1 to e, and for any other points in the graph it is never equal, and it is obviously very clear that f dash x is greater than 0 for x less than 1, right? So third option is also wrong. Third option is wrong. Now by only these calculations we can already find out the unique answer for this question. So option A states that for column 1, column 2, option A's combination is basically 2, 3 and P. So 2 is correct. So in this question we have to find out the only incorrect combination. So first let us just write down all the options: 2, 4 and Q. 1, 3 and P. Now since we found out the incorrect one in column 1, which is third, so option D has the column 1's incorrect value, which is third. So we can already find out the answer, which is D, the only incorrect combination. So yeah,